Hello everyone, it's Tuesday and we're excited to be here because we have something a little new for you today.
We're going to be talking about soft tissue problems secondary to chronic misalignment in the spine.
Right, so soft tissue, we're meaning muscles, we're meaning ligaments or fascia, the things that surround the spine.
So if you have a misalignment for a long time, it can cause abnormal stress in the muscle, which then causes lactic acid to build up, scar tissue, and an inability for those muscles to glide like they're supposed to.
Let's get into it.
Yes.
So the first one we're going to go over is gua sha. This is a muscle scraping technique from Oriental healthcare. And this one is what you do is you scrape through these muscles and you can feel it grinding in certain spots. And it's going to break up any adhesions and scar tissue through there. And it also release histamines into the tissue. And this will get a lot of blood flow in here to help the healing of these muscles and trigger points. And I'll show you this close up here, but it's already very red and it gets these little red bumps in here called petechiae. And that's the desired effect. That's when you know that this needs to be done. So when we do this in consecutive visits, and normally it takes a few weeks, we can scrape this as much as we want and this will not get all red like this. That's when you know that you've got the desired outcome.
Next muscle soft tissue treatment that we're going to talk about is the shockwave therapy. It's a relatively new therapy on the market as far as general soft tissue treatment. This therapy has a barrel and a projectile goes through the barrel and hits the end of the device. This sends sound waves and also it does send a little bit of a pulsation into the soft tissue, breaking up scar tissue and also relaxing muscle.
This is really good for tendinitis and chronic issues with muscle attachments, and also really great on things like plantar fasciitis, for example.
Yes, and in fact in plantar fasciitis there's studies that show that it dissolves actual spurring in the heel. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is a circle the dragon technique in acupuncture for muscle tension and tightness. So we disinfect the area, we've identified some tight muscles, and we're going to go in here and put some needles in just slightly into that area. And this will help break down those adhesions as well, and also release some endorphins in the area and cause some muscle relaxation as a good side effect. But does that feel pretty comfortable, Dr. Zane?
Yep, I can barely feel it actually.
And as you can see, the muscle treatment doesn't have to be a deep treatment to be effective. We can go a little deeper in some areas, but in this area of the spine, we're not going to go that deeply. So that's just a very brief overview of a little bit of a treatment we can do with needles. So finally, we want to talk about this instrument, which is called a rapid release, which is a high frequency muscle treatment. And it's pretty loud, so we'll go ahead and start it up. So the rapid release puts a lot of energy into those soft tissues to, again, break up those adhesions, move out the lactic acid, and promote healing in your soft tissues.
So that was just a brief introduction to some of the tools that we have available, and just remember that they would always be specific to you and your situation.
That's right. And it's important to remember that chronic misalignment and subluxations can create many soft tissue problems to begin with.
That's why it's always important to make sure you're getting adjusted before you work on any secondary issues.
That's right.